Good morning, children. Hope you are preparing well for the unit test 1. Before we enter into the revision video, I would like to give you some instructions. Okay. So first step, you have to use unruled paper for writing science. Okay. Use unruled paper. Use good pen. And then presentation is very important. Highlight the important points. Okay. So in your question paper, you will be getting physics, chemistry as well as biology all together in one question paper. First, you will be getting physics. Okay. So what you have to do in the front side, you mention all the particulars, get sign from your parents, and then start writing. Mention the subject physics, and then start writing. Once the answer is over, then you have to put line. Okay. So don't scribble, write clearly. That is very important. In the same manner, you have to follow for next chemistry, followed by biology. Right? Okay. I hope already you know about the question pattern. Anyhow, I will tell you. Out of 30 marks, you are going to write for science. Then for physics 10 marks, chemistry 10 marks, and biology also 10 marks. Okay. All are short answers, no detailed answer, no 1 mark question. 1 mark question will be writing in neat. Okay. In the next video, if you need revision video, I will give you the instructions about that. Right. So now some important contents I have mentioned here. Those contents you have to give importance. Okay. You have to go through the contents well. Then only you can score full marks. Right. The first thing, we can start with the basic definitions. Okay, what are the basic definitions for this? An introduction to chemistry lesson. First, you should know about atom, molecule, compound, element, what is meant by ions. These things are very important, right? So, okay, first one, what is meant by matter? Define matter. Anything which occupies space and has weight. That is called matter, isn't it? Right. Second one, atom. Define atom. An atom is the smallest particle of an element that takes part in a chemical reaction. Right? Next one, molecule. Molecule is nothing but a group of atoms bonded together to form the molecule. Right? Next one, compound. Compound is composed of 2 or more different elements. Here, no need to give the examples and all. Okay. For definitions, no need to give the examples. Next one, element. An element is a pure substance that cannot be broken down by chemical methods into simpler components. Okay. At the same time, an element is made of only one kind of atom. Next one, ions. Atoms or group of atoms, they have a charge. Positive charge or negative charge are called ions. Here no need to mention about cations or anions. Simply you mention ions. It's enough. Okay. Next we can move to definition of chemistry. Define chemistry or what is meant by chemistry. If you get the question like this, then how will you answer? Chemistry is the science of substances, their properties, structure and transformations. Okay, all these words are very important. Okay, structure, composition, properties and transformations. Next one, branches of chemistry. There are many branches of chemistry. Among that, 4 main branches of chemistry are organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, analytical chemistry and physical chemistry. Okay. Name the branches of chemistry. If you receive the question like this, then you will just mention one by one. Okay. Suppose define organic chemistry. Like that means you have to mention what is meant by organic chemistry. Right? Organic chemistry is the branch of chemistry that deals with carbon and especially carbon compounds which are found in living things. This is the organic chemistry. Then what is inorganic chemistry? Inorganic chemistry is the branch of chemistry that deals with properties that deals with the compounds other than carbon compounds. Inorganic compound, inorganic chemistry means, okay, once again I will tell you, inorganic chemistry means it is a branch of chemistry that deals with elements and compounds that do not involve carbon compounds. So what is the difference between organic chemistry and inorganic chemistry? Organic chemistry deals with carbon compounds, whereas inorganic chemistry deals with compounds but do not involve the carbon compounds. That is the difference between these two, right? Here also no need to give the examples. Next one, physical chemistry. What is meant by physical chemistry? Physical chemistry is the branch of chemistry that deals with the physical structure of chemical compounds. Okay, the amount of energy they react with the other compounds and bonds that hold their atoms together. Okay, so this is the physical chemistry. The main thing is physical chemistry deals with the physical structure of chemical compounds. Okay. Next one is analytical chemistry. Analytical chemistry deals with the study and uses of instruments. Okay, study and uses of instruments and methods to separate, identify and quantify matter. Right? Okay, so these things you have to mention for the chemistry. For organic chemistry means you have to mention what are the things given there. Okay, it is related to carbon. That is inorganic compound, it do not involve the carbon compounds. Physical chemistry deals with the physical structure of chemical compounds. Analytical chemistry deals with the study and uses of instruments and methods. Enough. Right. Next we can move to applications of chemistry. Chemistry is used in various fields like agriculture, okay, in the field of agriculture, clothing, food, building materials, useful materials, medicines, metals and alloys, cosmetics, electronics. Mention the applications of chemistry. If you get the question like this, then you have to write all these things, right? Okay. Next we can move to pollution. What is meant by pollution? Undesirable changes that takes place in the environment is called pollution. One more definition also we can write. What is that? Pollution is the introduction of harmful substances to the environment. Okay, these harmful substances are called the pollutants. Right? Define pollution. In this case, you have to just mention it's an undesirable change or introduction of harmful substances to the environment is called pollution. Suppose mention the types of pollution or name the types of pollution. Okay, in that case you have to mention the different types of pollution like air pollution, water pollution. Here you have to mention pollution also. Okay, don't simply write air, water, land. Air pollution, water pollution, land pollution, noise pollution, thermal pollution, radioactive pollution. Okay, so these will come under the types of pollution. Next one is about fertilizers. Fertilizers are chemicals that provide nutrients to crops and increase their production. Nutrients in the case, it is the energy. Okay, it gives, that is fertilizers gives energy to crops, then only it will increase the production. So fertilizers are chemicals that provide nutrients to crops to increase the production. Next one, pesticides and insecticides. Pesticides and insecticides are used to remove the pests and insects that affect the production of crops. For that purpose, we are using these two chemicals, pesticides and insecticides. Next one, natural fibers. Clothes are made from fibers. Okay, there are two types of fibers. One is the natural fiber, another one is the artificial fiber. What is the difference between natural fiber and artificial fiber? If you take natural fiber, these fibers are obtained from plants and animals. Okay, for this you have to give the example. What are the natural fibers? Cotton, wool, silk, jute. These are some of the natural fibers. Next one, synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers are obtained or prepared from chemical substances. Okay, example polyester, nylon, terylene. These are some of the examples of synthetic fibers. Natural fibers we are getting from plants and animals. Synthetic fibers are prepared from chemical substances. That is the difference between these two. Okay. Next one, calorific value of food. Calorific value of food, that is, it is defined as the amount of energy, okay, in calories that are available from the known weight of food. Okay, which is available from known weight of food. That is the calorific value of food. Okay, so what are the things we have discussed today? You go through all the question and answers in a very good manner, children. Right? Definitions you should give more importance. Okay, and also these definitions, branches of chemistry also very important. Next, we have to learn about pollution. Okay, what are the different types of pollution? What are the fiber? What are the different fibers available? And then calorific value of food. These will come under definitions only. Okay, so I hope you will prepare well for the test. Write the test, children. All the best. Thank you.